Greetings, the bulk handling guy here. Today we are comparing the 5 most famous, most popular conveying systems for solid bulk handling. And our perspective, these are the chain conveyor, the bucket elevator, the odds elevator, the screw conveyor, and the belt conveyor. We are excluding non-mechanical systems such as the pneumatic conveying, very popular as well. We have found the strong and weak points in each case. Hope you find it useful. Let's have a look. Okay, here we go. We have set up this table. It might seem a little confusing, but it's actually very simple. What we will be doing is consider the 5 systems that we have mentioned before: chain conveyor, bucket elevator, odds elevator, a screw conveyor, and belt conveyor, considering 10 different parameters, variables, so to speak: height, CapEx, capital expenditure; OpEx, operational expenditure; space that the machine takes up; maintenance, experience, track record, so to speak, for how long has the invention been going on in the industry; cleanliness, so to speak, how clean it is; adaptive, if it is adaptive, it's easy to convey to the right spot, or it can only go in a straight line, so to speak; capacity, how much product can it convey per time, and does it convey the material in a gentle way. Starting with height, I will just mention that we think that the bucket elevator is the one that performs the better. It's not difficult to find in the industry bucket elevator with 60-70 meter height, which no other system in here can beat. Definitely not a chain conveyor. Odds elevator, the highest that we have built, it's 20 meters, so it does not reach that height. Screw conveyors definitely cannot go, and belt conveyors, in order to reach 60 meters, will require a lot of space, right? So definitely the bucket elevator will be the one here performing at best. When it comes to the procurement, the purchase cost, bucket elevator, again, together with the belt conveyors, because they are very simple, they're very well known, they are the best option. Maybe the odds elevator and together with chain conveyor would be the most expensive solution, so to speak. When it comes to operating, that changes. Chain conveyors, it's difficult to say, but definitely not the odds elevator is not the best performing. The screw conveyor neither. This will require a lot of power, but instead we are saying here that definitely the belt conveyor would be the best option, because with little power you get to convey products along a very long distance. When it comes to space, this changes a lot. Chain conveyor, belt conveyors, and bucket elevators that take up a lot of space. Think of a belt conveyor that can only go in 20, 30, 35 degrees depending on the material in inclination. That will require a lot of length in order to elevate some 10 meters or something like this. Instead, the odds elevator will be the best performing system here, because with a tiny footprint it can convey vertically, and comparing to bucket elevator, it requires half or less the space that the bucket elevator takes up. Okay. Maintenance, definitely, again, here we would say that there's depending on the situation, but the odds elevator really, even with very abrasive materials, does not imply a lot of maintenance cost, because you have the bearings outside, not in contact with the product. The wear out is very, very small. We can also say that a belt conveyor, if properly maintained, can also be a suitable, very interesting system in this regard, right? When it comes to experience, we are talking here about for how long have these systems been working, have been existing, and have been applied to the industry. And definitely, of course, the three most classical systems are bucket elevator, screw, and belt conveyor. So this is nothing to say here. Are very well known. There's a lot of user cases, history, success stories, and so on. But still, chain and also conveyor, also elevator are also experiencing a lot of installations lately. So that would be the situation, right? Okay. So when it comes to being tidy, having a clean system, again, here the enclosed systems such as the also elevator and the chain conveyor are the best performing ones, because it's difficult to have any dust production. For instance, in a belt conveyor it's easy to have spills of material, and with a bucket elevator also they run at a high speed and it's easy to have some dust, some clouds of dust being formed. So it's very well known. In many installations this is the case, right? Adaptive. Here we mean if you can, if you have to go not in a straight line, not totally vertical, what is the best system? Definitely here a chain conveyor. It reminds us a bit of a pneumatic system in the sense that it can go and make take some turns and so on, which you cannot do, for instance, with a bucket elevator, which has to go completely vertical, or a belt conveyor that has to go straight. The auto elevator can go in, can be somehow inclined, but definitely the chain conveyor will be the best option. When it comes to capacity, here we will highlight only that bucket elevator, auto elevator will be the best ones, because, well, actually they can offer together with the belt conveyor, very high capacity. It's only a matter of speeding up, increasing the speed, and you get automatically more volume, right? And finally, if the handling is gentle, we have highlighted here that the auto elevator, we think, obviously together with the belt conveyor, is the best option, but definitely not a chain conveyor in which you can have some jamming. It's not difficult to find yourself in that situation. Bucket elevators are very aggressive since the buckets turn at high speed, and belt conveyors, screw conveyors, sorry, it's also well known that there's a lot of material compression between the turning screw and the through, which causes, for instance, with pellets, biomass pellets or sugar materials that are delicate, it's not difficult to have some important degree of attrition. So, all in all, we have 5 very interesting systems. Maybe a screw conveyor is the one that would score the lowest, but maybe the most classical together with the auto elevator. The most classical one, the bucket and the belt conveyor, will be the ones that we will choose, but obviously that opens up a lot of different situations depending on the product that you are conveying. But if you want to have a general, let's say, generic outlook, we could say that this is more or less the idea when it comes to which are the best performing systems. That's it. We hope you find it interesting. Obviously, that can open up a lot of discussion, and we would love to hear from you if you have any specific situation in which you might be thinking of changing one system for another. We will be glad to hear from you in the comments below. As always, please like, share, and if you haven't done so, we'll be glad that you subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.